Hey guys, what's up? It's Control here, and today I'm bringing you guys a video on Pirate Warrior. Basically what I did was I went ahead and took a bunch of games that I played last stream and picked the ones that I thought were more interesting for the most part. Ones where decisions mattered a lot, so it wasn't like, I queued into a Warlock and I just hit him in the head and won. More so games where, decisions mattered a lot, and then we ended up either winning or losing because of them, basically. So it's kind of the gist of the games that I picked. I figured I'd ring in the new year with this though, get a classic Control Pirate Warrior gameplay, where I kind of talk about what I'm doing. Ended up getting up to rank 30 Legend with it too, climbing from about 200 I think we started at. So that was pretty good. Overall, really good record, and basically the only difference that I did was I took out one Kor'kron from the first list that I was playing, and I was trying Spellbreaker out. And I liked it a lot. One Spellbreaker right now feels really good, so I'd recommend doing that to your list and playing with that. Anyways, enjoy the videos, guys, and tap that like button. Let's go. Have a good day, guys. Happy New Year. Okay. Rouge. There's my Unraider on coin. And a Frothing. I think we just toss the Raider, go first mate into Frothing in most cases. 1.3. Really good. So that has changed a little bit with the lack of Raiders. So coin is still really good for us, right? 1.3 is still a super good line to take. And one that, you don't really complain doing. Seems like it's like first mate coin upgrade here, actually. A little bit of an interesting line, but it's one that feels right into the Brigand. He also full cupped his hand, which is pretty important to note. But we do clean up the pirates early, which is sweet. No, we're still in the basement, man. It's literally just the camera swapped from pointing to the wall to pointing to the bed. That is it. Otherwise, it is the exact same. No changes have been made. So we just missed 1 damage to that trade. Not the best, to be honest. A lot of people will do that, but it's not really a punish for just going face there, because I would just trade into it every time anyways. Because going into turn 2, there's nothing that I can really do that benefits me for having a weapon. Kingsbane, deadly. Okay, that's fine. Unlucky for us, though. But, yeah, can deal with it. As long as he doesn't have cannon for the 1/1s that he just drew, we should be in a decent enough spot to do well here. Let's go Frothing. Bump. I'd probably actually go Deckhand Cultist over Dustbite, just so I can have board. We'll see that. Really depends on what the cards that he has are. Okay, Sap, sweet, fun. Plays 2 1/1s. Okay. Plays Sap and a 1/1. Okay. With this hand now, do we want to play for Dustbite instead? I think yes. Let's play for board. I don't need to just go face, right? We're not very close to killing him. So most likely just going to be Deckhand, remove something that he plays with the Cultist, and then go Frothing Cultist on turn 6. Kind of looking to mitigate damage right now though, because we're kind of getting low. Redraws the weapon and 2 pirates. Kind of unfortunate. It's okay though. I think for here it's just Deckhand, do that. I don't really know if we should ignore that or not. We're definitely going to go face with the weapon, right? But what can the rogue really do? Maybe play Captain to make that better, but the trade's not really that good for him. He's going to play the Kingsbane, so he's not going to want to trade into the 2/1, but I guess he could Kingsbane trade the 1/1 into my 3/4. That's kind of a problem, so we should do that for that reason exactly, but other than that, I mean, there's not too much benefit in doing that. Okay, 4/3 weapons, so our card's dead anyways. And oil. Okay, 7/3 weapon. We are kind of dead. Frothing, swing. 15, so he's 1 off lethal here. I mean, it's still the play. Just always a winning play, I think. Is to develop both of these bad boys, because next turn, if even one of them lives, we're going to be doing a pretty large amount of damage with the pirates in hand coming out. This will be developing stuff too.
Welcome to my way.
It's not lethal, I don't think. Okay. So, boom. Alright, thanks. Good game. I think that playing for the he was one off lethal play was right. A little bit of a sketchy game, not gonna lie, but I'm overall pretty happy with how I played that one. Priest, definitely not the best matchup in the world. The Frothing thing is a little bit interesting though, because it's a very good card on the coin, it's not that great on the play. And it's very good in your board-based matchups. It's still decent against classes like Priest, but it's less good, because they can just use single target removal. And it only really gets good when you have like a Dustbite, or other cards to play that allow you to kind of just like trade and allow this to be huge. Otherwise, it's not really that great. This hand, honestly, if we weren't on coin, I'd be shooting myself in the foot right now. But I can actually play the game because we can just go and coin the Captain into Frothing. Definitely going to coin the Captain first and then play Frothing because Duskbreaker deals 3 damage, Frothing has 4 health. Kind of nice. Yeah, I don't want to coin the Cultist, it's not worth it. Let's do that. He might just like, if he like penance trades, it's kind of bad. That would be a punish. But that's basically it. It's just like literally penance and then a trade. Otherwise, that play was fine. Wards in a trade. Okay, I mean, that's also a punish. Believe it or not. Cannon. Just playing Cannon here is bad. I think I'm just going to play Frothing by itself. Pain. Okay. So, unlucky start. I mean, we probably just lose, right? We have nothing to do with this hand. Now we have something, so maybe we don't lose right away. Just gonna swing face. Cultist, not bad. Okay. So we have a lot of upgrades. So now we have gas. But the thing is, like, what are we really gonna do against this deck? He's like either a Reno deck or well, it doesn't have to be exactly a Reno deck, but he's a Reno deck or like some form of a combo deck. The Reno decks are combo decks as well, so kind of redundant to say that, but basically the TLDR is I don't really get how we're going to be able to deal with everything you can do late game. We are going to have a lot of gas, but they have a lot of ways to deal with the ways we have a lot of gas. So one of the reasons why this weapon isn't very good in these matchups, I don't think. It's a lot better to have stuff like Dustbite to just kill them before turn 6. It's like, in this case, like I'm going to do this and then like literally trade a 1-3, I think. Which like legitimately does nothing, so I should actually just swing the 5-6 if I'm going to trade into a minion. Which I should just do. Like trying to look for Elite on board against Priest when they have all the removal in the world, Dragonfire Potion, Light Bomb, Psychic Screams, one of my favorite ones, Mass Hysteria, and then all the single target removal. Breath of the Infinite is a new one too. That's a card that we definitely didn't play around there. Yep, really good here for him too. Can hero power the 5-3 as well. Yep, that's some juice, man. That's some juice. Dread is 1 mana. We can go Cannon, Dread, Bloodsail, Corsair. That'll be the play. Hope for some good hits. Could swing the 1-3 first. I don't think I want to, though. This 4 damage, I'm going to hope that the 5-2 is cleared and we can send this 4 damage face. Is ideal for us here.
Blood and plunder.
Okay. So that doesn't clear the 3-3. I think it's his face here. I'd like to trade, but I have Heroic Leeroy in hand, so I don't really have the opportunity to do that, I don't think. Might get a little bit of chip damage with these minions in, and then we're just sitting on 14 from hand, going into 7, which is really nice. Okay, so this 5-2 is live. We don't really care about that, though. We draw an upgrade that's quite nice. So again, it's only 14, right? We don't have lethal here, so let's upgrade. Then we're going to swing. We go face as well, we don't trade. Get a first mate, okay. Just go Captain Deckhand, trade. I don't think it's really worthwhile to trade though, right? Like we're pretty committed to not doing that. It's just like your average Reno matchup where I'm just gonna pressure him and then just hope that he can't do anything. Because his options at this point are kind of limited. Like yeah, he could just Reno, that's fine. He would like trade 3-3. I guess he would hero power the 5-4, trade the 3-3, swing Reno. So he has a 5-1, and he has a Reno. Into that, we don't really have any game, but I mean, regardless, we're not really beating Reno top 11. Even if we draw all the good cards on our deck, right? It's just not really something that happens, I don't think. Maybe like one more upgrade and we could do something, because then we'd have a clean trade into the Reno. But then if we're going to go down that route, we'd also have to draw the Deckhand, and it's kind of a slippery slope, because we're really not going to recover and do anything, I don't think. Spellbreaker, Hero Power phase, okay. So the only thing this game was that I didn't play on Breath of the Infinite, because I kind of forgot that was a card, not going to lie. Yeah, that's about it. Otherwise, I mean, we drew Ancharrr, we upgraded it 3 times and we won. Which was good, but if we had Deathbite, we would have won a lot earlier, I think. That being said, that like I'm not gonna like completely argue against this card, because I do think Ancharrr is good. It's just that you could also make the argument that I just wouldn't have the Pirates to upgrade my Deathbite had I had that instead, right? So it did end up winning the game. We got a lot of juice out of it, and it was not bad, but it was pretty specific what we got to win there, I think. Still a good game though. So I guess you could say like Frothing's like kind of a card with like high risk, high reward. Which is sort of just like what this deck is. It's a pretty high risk, high reward deck. Because you either kill them fast or you fizzle out. Warlock, okay, so we keep the Brigand, we mulligan. 1, 2, 3. Ever cut Frothing? Maybe. That might be the, like one of the cards you cut. I think I'd always want at least one of them, but like right now I have Kor'kron cut for a Spellbreaker. It might be, you know, you cut like a Frothing instead. It's just kind of meta dependent, I think. Frothing doesn't feel like it's that great right now. That would be like the reason why you would want to cut it, I guess, but it's still a good card. I think we still swing on 1, maybe not on 2. We'll see. This will let you to defile a lot of the time on turn 1. Librarian. Okay. So we get our big kid damage. Just swing like this, go face, and Hero Power. I don't like playing Heroic here, I don't think it's very good. I think using the weapon to clear the minion is definitely the best play there. And we get the foreign, which is pretty sweet. So plays the Defile, clears the board, cool. We probably just play the Dread over the Upgrade Girl, I think. Feels like that's just a better play overall, except if I need to do damage or if I want to play a 1-drop, then I have a more flexible hand next turn with the upgrade. Like I don't just have the Kor'kron here, right? Like I can call this trade. And then go face. Feels a little bit stronger to me. So he's playing cubes, which means that he's probably just going to play one more card, Plague of Flames, and get a 4/4 here. And into that 4/4, we're probably going to have to just call it game. Coin Plague. No Coin Plague, okay. We're going to play Finley, I think, so we should start with that. Probably the ping. I don't think there's like really too much thinking to do. Like you can clear stuff up, but it's like really hand dependent on whether or not that's even good. I think it is swings. If I draw any other weapon, I'd rather play that next turn. I don't really want to Leeroy because we're not winning in one turn. So I'm gonna assume he's gonna have a 9-drop demon and a 4/4 here, and we're gonna have to draw Spellbreaker to win. That's basically just always the outcome. Coin play, cool. Hey Rachel, how are you? Hello, Void Lord. No Void Lord? Okay, game's winnable. DB draw, nice. That's really good. So you go DB swing. Is it ever worthwhile to do this in a different order? If we put him at 4, we could ping him down over 4 turns, but we'd basically just be dead on board before that. I think it's probably just the hero power. I guess if you, like, you can't play a Void Lord if he just draws it anyways, right? So, I mean, is there really a reason to not Heroic, though? Because I guess we could ping next turn, but we could also just, like, Heroic next turn. I think it's probably just better to do if he, like, makes a wall somehow. Because I might just, like, not have the damage otherwise. Because you don't really need value from the hero power at this point, right? We just need to do damage as as fast as possible. And like, say I draw another heroic after he plays like, I don't even know what could heal him for enough, but just imagine he finds a way to heal enough, right? This could give me more damage if I draw like a heroic with it, right? Just being more mana efficient, or like a deckhand, I gain like 1 damage overall, which is still better for us. So let me just play that. I'm gonna go base. I think it was still the right play, because it would be the heroic, right? If we got that, then that would actually matter a lot. So I'm kind of happy with that. But overall, like these Warlock matchups, you don't really get to do too much, right? You just have to play into their removal a lot of the time, and play into stuff like Void Caller. Like you can think about clearing stuff, but unless you have like the absolute best hand, it's just not gonna matter a lot. Druid's really a terrible matchup. Nothing good about this at all, to be honest. 1 coin Frothing, that's a thing. Spellbreaker is not bad. It hits like Ironwood Golem. That's not even really good enough, right? Like, what do we want a Spellbreaker here? I guess a 1/5, but I feel like this is just gonna sit in the hand for a really, really long time. I think I'd rather just have like an average draw instead of that. Against specifically just Druid. It could be aggro too, right? And if it's aggro, I would definitely prefer to have a different hands. Turn 1 pass. Coin Cannon's a relatively safe play here, actually. I'm gonna do it. It's only Wrath. That's the only answer to this. Can't Spellstone Hero Power on turn 2. Basically, we'll gain us 2 extra damage if it works. Which it should. Like, he has to 1 be a Druid that's going to run Wrath and 2 have Wrath in his hand, right? Pretty unlikely. Two very small percentage things of happening. And we get Giga rewarded, dude. We draw Finley, holy shit. So we do that. I think we still take Life Tap, especially against Druid, because you don't burn them out that fast. We do have like a pretty value-oriented hand now. When did I get Legend? I went 18-3 with Q-Block yesterday, so I didn't want to get Legend, but I did. So now we're here, and I figured I'd do like the Pirate Warrior commentary stuff for you guys. Balnos. Spellstone, okay, so it looks like it might be Mali Druid. Moonfire. So they do run Swipe. It might be worth it to just Captain here. Or we have an upgrade. Do we just like... it's kind of interesting, actually. Frothing kind of feels wrong just because Swipe then just like fucks the entire board. Could just like... Captain, trade there, face for 2, hold the weapon, and then go like Cultist upgrade next turn. Could also just play into Swipe because it's like really not that big of a deal if he has it for us. Like, technically the best play is just Frothing, trade there, go face, go face. So I think we should just make the best play. Right, like we shouldn't be playing around stuff like that. So another swing with a 3 damage weapon is actually relevant even with the tap Hero Power, so I think we're just gonna hold. I would want to play Ancharrr or DB over that, but I think it's just worth it. Because the odds of me drawing one of those 3 aren't like super, super high. Okay, top deck Swipe, that's unlucky. So we just like played into that 1 card because that situation was a lot better for us if he didn't have it. But welcome to Hearthstone. Play the Raider. Gets a Buccaneer. I mean, Cultist is just like Buccaneer but better, right? So we just do the Buccaneer but better here. Just more damage, right? Like, yeah, it's active with the combo, but we're gonna have that with the upgrade anyways, right? So it's not really anything to worry about. Surprising how many classic and basic cards this deck has. Classic and basic warrior cards for Pirate Warrior are really strong. A lot of core, just like strong warrior cards. Double draw. This guy has huge balls. I don't even think Mali Druid runs Spreading Plague. At least the version I was playing didn't. They ran big Druid taunts instead. I pick up a Frothing. We only have 1 Pirates buff. It might just be upgrade Frothing here, actually. Upgrade's just like additional damage. I think it's probably correct. You go upgrade, you go Frothing, and the next turn I go like Captain Buccaneer. The only problem with that line is like we're really not tapping that often, but this is just like how we can kill him the fastest, I think. Makes it kind of weird that we didn't take on the Hunter Hero Power now, because like we really just don't need the card draw, we just need like damage up front. Holy, this studio is actually what nightmares are made of. Insane. I am not really doing anything. Gonna hang out with some friends. Drink a little bit. Regular stuff. Okay, gain 12 in Hero Power, the 1-1, cool. I mean, it should be here, the 1-1 at least, okay. So we get our 1 damage back that we lost, and I'm gonna say with that play he does not have Spreading Plague in his deck. Because if he did, I don't think that he would want to give us a worse Spreading Plague. So we commit our cards, we go in. I did play them in the right order for the combo. Nice. The MILF. Okay, I dig it. So we went into the MILF though. I don't think so because he gains 5 armor. Bit close though. We have very awkward trades here. So Frothing gets buffed a lot. We could go Leeroy, trade into 1, trade, and then it's buffed by 6. So we have 4 plus 9, which is 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. And we're 2 off, and he has a bunch of 1/1s. Is that the play? If we're thinking that's the play, we should probably tap first. Brigand, okay. That doesn't really do very much for us. Thinking that's a play. Yeah. Because we really don't have a clean way of playing these 1/5s here. So we trade. Go face. Go face. And we go face. Imagine if we had a Hunter Hero Power. Crazy, right? Crazy. It's almost like instead of dealing 2 damage to ourselves, we would have dealt 2 damage to him and won the game. That's just how it goes sometimes, just the way it be. Let's play both his branching paths as well, so I don't think he really has that many ways of gaining armor, while simultaneously clearing the board effectively. Azure Drake. 3 mana. I don't really see it. I think we just win. Natty? Thank you for the cards, amigo. Good game. That one was a little bit weird. Top 100, Pog. Big Pog you.